They'll never take me alive. I'm getting high with my 4-5, trying to survive, cause niggas die having short lives. So I'ma ride, give me 5 on the black side. Niggas collide, that's why the strap's on the backside. Waiting for niggas act a fool with the wrong guy. Say to as soon as probably gon' be a long night. I like my bitches topless and them thongs ride. Do it all night, even though they head tied. It ain't a fair fight, somebody gotta do it. I treat them like a sprinkler, run right through it. And then I'm back to getting money by any means. Keep my eyes on my money, fuck my enemies. I'm from the jungle where the lions be top dog. Chop raw, strain dog with the cotton ball. Cock hammer, spray bammers from the sunroof. Just cause you in the gym, that don't make you gun proof. My gun shoot at any nigga tryna take mine. Give me your keys, wallet, phone, and your fake shine. I'm on my grizzle while you niggas on break time. I'm killing 2 and 3 niggas at the same time. Put you on dateline, running cross state line. I take a blunt to the face, then I spray rhymes. Fuck the feds and them petty ass state crimes. I'm blowing trees overseas where you can't climb. I'm out the window serving niggas like Mickey D's. Get a girl at the party, wanna hit her knees. I'm on the block with the Glock, blowing penny tree. Finger on the trigger if a nigga be my enemy. Yeah, I'm with a couple bitches sipping on some Hennessy. Riding with my dogs, fam, they be kin to me. I'm on the block with the Glock, blowing penny tree. Finger on the trigger if a nigga be my enemy. For the people that live up, try and live beautiful. This is for you. They'll never take me alive. I'm getting high, blowing kush blunts, busting at niggas and lead the feds on the witch hunt. Realest nigga walking, so I be who your bitch want. Niggas getting money over here, bitch, pick one. I hope the 7 and 11 good to a nigga. I'm hitting naturals on these fools, real hood nigga. I got whatever on that Nina, bet she come back. I bet it all on that bitch, run it right back. I keep my hoes dipping hydraulics front and back. And if your money low, nigga, I might run a sack. A little something get you high in the meanwhile. I'm hustling, stacking paper, watching green pile. Stressing, hoping I don't have to see that green pile.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Sante back, Pontiac WYAC 123 on your DM dial. Let me turn myself up a little bit. Oh, I'm sounding good. Oh, best scales. I think tonight is a night that everybody's going through or something going on, man. So I just thought, it's been a minute. I haven't been on so long for like maybe 4 days. So I just figured it'd be a great time to come back on, y'all. I'm gonna open up the phone lines, but I'm gonna do something new today. But we're gonna talk about what I want to talk about is I want to talk about these boycotts. I want to talk about these boycotts. So I'm gonna go ahead and share this again. Here we go. All right, let me go ahead and turn this down a little bit. So first off, number one, welcome everybody. We're doing something a little different. I got this thing going on that I'm calling What's in the News. And what's in the news is what's on Facebook. What's in the news is on YouTube. Now, forget the mainstream media. What's going on right now has nothing to do with the mainstream media. We talking about what's going on, period. I'm going to open up the phone lines. Matter of fact, let me put the phone lines on right now so you know exactly what's going on. Miss TD Luke, happy Friday Eve. Absolutely. We're going to turn on the phone lines so you people can see. And we're going to be talking about what's going on. Let me go and turn the phone lines. We're just going to get it started because I don't want no delay. All right. So we see people are call themselves looking like they want to boycott. People want to boycott or people want to, hold on, turn myself up. 1, 2, 1, yeah, that sounded good. 1, 2. So people looking like they want to boycott. People looking like they going to do something. So let's look at what they going to do. These boycotts don't work, y'all. Not in modern time. I ain't going to even say, I'm not going to say that the boycotts don't work like they didn't work in the past or whatever. But this, a 1-day boycott, let's just widen this out here. And I ain't following nothing that Al Sharpton got to be in front of. I'm going to be quite honest with you. I don't even know why we even listen or watch Al Sharpton. And we're going to talk about this lady that got fired from MSNBC also. So let's look at it. Do not make any purchases. Do not shop online. Come on, man. Let me go back to here. Do not shop online. No Amazon. No Walmart. No Best Buy. No McDonald's and any other fast food. No gas. No major retailers. Do not use credit or debit cards for non-essential spending. Try not to buy on your needs before February 28th, but if necessary. This is on my homeboys, James Gay. This is James. Hey, dog. This is what's in the news. I'm going down the Facebook timeline. So you just have this came up and I saw it. I'm like, man, I'm gonna talk. Well, I was gonna talk about it anyway, but you had it up. So, only buy essential, absolute necessary items such as food, medicine, emergency supplies. If you must spend, only support small or local businesses. Why this matter? Corporations and banks only care about their bottom line. Disrupting the economy even one day is sending a powerful message. If they don't listen, they make the blackout longer. Man, who gonna do this, bro? You're not gonna, and I hate to sound like this, but ain't nobody gonna cooperate with with this Al Sharpton DEI boycott plan. This is all these types of things don't even work no more. They don't work no more. This stuff do not work no more, and I hate to tell you, it sounds good, but you're not going to get a lot of people not to buy gas tomorrow. You're not going to get a lot of people not to go to Walmart. You're not going to get a lot of people to not make purchases at Amazon and Best Buy. You're not going to get it. What's up, Pam? How you doing? You're just not going to get it. And if anybody, please let me know. You know what I'm saying? If y'all see anything different, you know what I'm saying? But let me know. Let me know, because I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening at all, where somebody is going to comply with all of this. I don't think these old ways of doing things work anymore, tell you the truth. I just don't think it works anymore. Let me go ahead and crop some shit out here real quick. I got too much on the screen showing. Too much of the business. Boom. There we go. Boom. Put that over there. Make that more of a bam. There we go. So this is, you know what I'm saying? Like this is crazy in my opinion. Like it sounds good and it sounds good in theory. I don't think it's going to happen. And the reason why stuff like this don't work, I'm gonna be honest with you, is because maybe the cooperation of the mostly people don't. And then a lot of people, this is going out to people, man. People don't even think like this no more. This don't even apply to a lot of people. You know, people not, this is, I don't think this is the effective way. You can't use 1968 tactics or 50 tactics for 2025. I know it sound good, but I don't think it works. Pamela, I'm good. Why you feel that way? I feel like those old tactics of 1960s, 50s, and things like that, they don't work in 2025. Let's look at it. How many people are really going to participate? Let's look at a real number who's going to really participate in something like this. Number one, you got to look at the people that support DEI, which is over half the country, number one. So that's not going to support it. And then if you just take the segmented part of black people, which is how many black people are in the United States of America. Let's look that up. This is a number game. So 41 million possibly. Okay. So let's think, out of those 41 million, how many people, black people, are really going to go and participate? Out of that, cancel out 20 million. 20 million is 20 to 30 million aren't going to even abide by that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's going to be any type of, it's not going to be any substantial type of what they think is going to happen is not going to happen. You can't, I don't think those tactics of 1960s and the 50s can work in a global economy like we are in now. Is that, and I ain't just too fond of following behind no Al Sharpton in the first place. I just, Al Sharpton, his tactics have ran thin and rubbed me the wrong way in a long time. Anything that he's trying to be ahead of, I'm not trying to be a part of. And that's just the way I feel about that. I could be, that's just my opinion. But he's telling you, do not make any purchases. Come on now. And if I'm wrong, I'm here to hear a separate opinion with this. Also, I want to talk about the lady got fired too. MSNBC fired Joy Reid. So I want to talk about that tonight too. And I'll be quite honest with you. Joy Reid, people are making a big stink about Joy Reid. And I'm going to tell you the truth. Joy Reid was on her way to get fired for a long time. And let's just keep it real. I look at numbers. Let's just be realistic. I'm looking at the numbers. Joy Reid, MSNBC ratings have been down by 50. They say about 50 to 53%. So if your ratings are down 50 to 53%, what you think is going to happen? It ain't just because her content or her news reporting wasn't good, which I think she was beating a dead horse. Like, I mean, honest with you, Joy Reid, I didn't like her reporting. I didn't like her reporting. I mean, it just wasn't compelling. It seemed like it fed into a lot of stereotypical, things that try to pit us against each other. A lot of it was lies, in my opinion, the way that she reported. And I didn't see a lot of value in it. And ultimately, I don't think the majority of people that watched it found a lot of value in it. A lot of value. Of course, there's value in something for people that really like it. But ultimately, if your ratings dip by 53%, what do you expect? What do you expect for your show to be? You know what I'm saying? If you're on MSNBC and they're paying you $3 to $4 million per year to be on a failing show. So you on a failing show and you're not, you're on a failing show and you're not you're not pulling in the ratings. So I think at the end of the day, you know what I mean? I think at the end of the day, you got to perform in a situation like that. So I don't think it's a good thing. Pam, if you're still on, if you're still watching, I don't know who is, but if anybody's watching, why do you feel, if you feel that this Al Sharpton DEI boycott plan for a 24-hour blackout on Friday, tomorrow, 12 a.m., starting in the next 4 hours, why do you, to 11 p.m. tomorrow, 11:59 p.m. tomorrow, why do you think this is a good thing? Why do you think it's going to get much? Yeah, Pam, okay. Pam, I got the phone number. If you would like to call, you can. 248-905-1128. But I would like to know, what do you feel that we're going to get out of this situation? What do you feel like we're going to gain by doing this boycott? What are we gaining? What are we going to, really gain out of something like this? I remember a couple years ago when the NFL, Colin Kaepernick kneeled, and then we had the boycott. We had a boycott for the NFL. Remember that? Remember Minister Louis Farrakhan called for a Christmas boycott. Remember that some years back? I remember all these boycotts. It don't stop and do anything. This is a new way in a new world. You know what I'm saying? Those boycotts, and it just don't work. You in Boston at work, gotcha. But those types of things just don't work. And I think these are egotistical type of things that people like Al Sharpton go ahead and try to do. I do. I think they're egotistical things that people like Al Sharpton try to do just to see if people will follow them. Nobody following Al Sharpton no more, man. Everybody know that Al Sharpton was once a FBI informant. He really ain't no good. He be stealing money and taking money. Al Sharpton, he done came to Pontiac a couple times. I'm gonna be straight up with you. Al Sharpton came to Pontiac a couple times, begging or getting paid to come. And I just said how I call it on that when it comes to Al Sharpton. I don't like, what up though, Lonnie? I'm not a good proponent of Al Sharpton, for real, because a couple times I've seen him come to Pontiac. I'm talking about not just recently when he came with Central Park 5, but I remember he came back while back, a long time ago. He went to Welcome. He came, spoke at Welcome, Al Sharpton. Right then and there, I knew I wasn't going to ever support Al Sharpton again, because he came to Welcome and he had the pulpit. And this was like 10 years ago or a little bit more, the National Action Network or whatever he got going on, National Action Network. And I'm going to read what you said, Pam. You say, I feel like the national agenda with leaders combined to come up with a strategy. We struggle greatly in this area. Let me address that in 1 second, what you just said. But Al Sharpton basically came here to Pontiac, delivered a little civil rights old speech, and then at the end of the day, trying to get some money from some poor people from Pontiac. And I'm sitting there because I wanted to go watch Al Sharpton. I thought it'd be a great event, and listening to him when he came to Welcome Missionary Baptist Church. This was like 10:50. And I said, man, this joker just asked poor people for some money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he came and didn't deliver nothing powerful and no real good information. Jesse Jackson did the same thing, y'all. He came to Welcome also. He came to Welcome. I remember he came to Welcome. I said it'd be a great opportunity for me to go up and see Jesse Jackson. This was when Jesse Jackson was doing well and when he was, able to get around pretty good and doing his thing. And I went up to Welcome. I watched. I went to see Jesse Jackson. So the Rainbow Push Coalition was, came there. They had their people, and it was the same thing. It just kind of felt like it was a money grab from. You just hit little poor cities all around the around the nation. You this poor city, this poor city, this poor city, and see how much little donations you can get as you go. And I can't speak on what church or how the agreement goes with the churches, but it seems like in my mind, I'm not saying this is what happens with Welcome or whatever church, but it feels like to me when these type of guys come to these churches, what happened is they make a deal. In my opinion, I don't know, but I feel like it's a deal that's made or struck. You come, you can set up shop, advertise your National Action Network or whatever it is you do. You collect donations, whatever, and it's just they turn over a little stipend to them, or some money changes hands. They move on to the next city and church, and they keep doing that. Man, nobody got time for that. So I don't, Al Sharpton. I'm definitely not following anything that Al Sharpton say or got to say. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the Al Sharpton DEI boycott plan, come on, bro. Nobody listening to him no more. Those are old tactics, and that's not how you do things anymore. Because you don't have enough people to really back you. They forget people be feeling like black people are a monolith, meaning we all think the same, we all do the same, and we all got the same political outlooks and the same wants and needs, and that's not true. That's not the case. We all we all got different things on our mind now. So nobody looking at the Al Sharpton plan no more or the Jesse Jackson plan no more. So if you want to go ahead and do the boycott, I'm all for that. If that's what you truly believe and that you feel like that's going to move the needle for what you're looking for to happen, I'm with that and for you to do that. I'm not saying that it's not, don't doing something that you believe in. I'm just saying that these types of things, remember, this is the same type of stuff that people did when they was boycotting the NFL. What happened this last year? Everybody was on the Lions bandwagon here in Detroit. I remember a couple years here, people was talking, we ain't watching the NFL. Come on, bro. You're back watching the NFL. Nothing changed. I mean, they hired Jay-Z to be the head of the entertainment. I mean, come on. So, what? So at the end of the day, We back watching the NFL. At the end of the day, we back watching the NFL. Boycott Christmas. When Minister Louis Farrakhan asked us to do that, boycott Christmas, that didn't do anything. That didn't happen. That didn't really change anything. So, I think, at the end of the day, all you looking at right here, Amazon, and you say, I feel that we need an agenda, a national agenda with leaders combined to come up with a strategy. We struggle. And I'm tired of, and I'm going to be straight up with that. I'm going to be just straight as an arrow as I can. I'm tired of all these meetings and national agendas and agendas for and a strategy and this and that. I'm not saying that it doesn't work, but it works better at a local level than a national, in my opinion. If you can't gather on the local level and make changes in your local level, then really what is a national? Who's going to be the leader of the national agenda? A joker like Al Sharpton? Come on. I think not. I really think not. So I think we got more or less the coalitions and the agendas that we make on a local level is more powerful than the ones you make on a national level, because who wants to be who's appointing the leadership? And on the top of the and at the top of the thing is that the main issue is that we own nothing. You know what I mean? We don't own anything, or big retails or big box stores or big places. So you can really make if you want to do something like this, let me go ahead and read what she says here. Our community needs, in my opinion, more education, period, around financial literacy, health, education, life skills as a whole. True. 2 of those 3 I haven't messed with in 30 years. Labor, law violation, and trash food. Yeah, food is the issue. Ooh. Food is a big thing, you know what I mean? A big thing. So, at the end of the day, y'all, y'all do what you feel is the right thing to do. But this segment, like I said, is called the segment of what's on Facebook, what's in the news. So we're going to go down. We're going to go down the road. Let's see. We're going to kick back and go back. We're going to go to Joy Reid.
Streaming platform.
And let's see. My boy Eric Hathaway, what do he say? You got to watch. Eric Hathaway, my dude. He said, you got to watch what spirits you bring into your life, because they could affect what's coming to you. True that. I'm not letting nobody or anything stop what's for me. And that's 1,000. Keep your spirits to yourself. Thank you and appreciate it. Hey, wise words for my dog, Eric Hathaway. Eric Hathaway, by the way, won the first Pontiac WYAC award. And he will, I'm going to give a like to that too, my boy. He's going to be, he's gotten the first Pontiac WYAC award, you know what I mean? And, you know what I mean? I got the next award coming out at the end of, it's been a month or so, but I got the next award coming for the end of Black History Month to somebody I feel like that. Lonnie, man, you doing things and you moving the needle. Oh, Miss Nikita Porter, this is in the news. Facebook, what's in the news? This is the real news right here. What's on Facebook? MSNBC, Fox, CNN, ain't the real news. A happy woman is one who has no cares at all. A cheerful woman is one who has cares but doesn't let them get her down. Well said. Happy Wednesday. This is an old post. Lonnie, you doing big things, man. Big things, big things. Shout out. This is a great businesswoman that's here in Pontiac. She's over there in the area of right across where basically, where Summit Place Mall was. She has a great dessert spot, and she's a super. She got the best. I mean, I'm telling you, she does very, very, very good. As far as her cookies, man. Oh man, I can't say enough. She has a definitely a great business. She's a smart woman. She does a lot in the community, and you guys support her. Let's see what else is in the news. Let's go down. Oh, I am the greatest. That's what's up. Let's see here. I don't know. Quit your job and start a career at Rocket Mortgage. Y'all go ahead and go there. Apply today. Rocket Mortgage, looking for you. Oh, please share. This might be some good news coming from Samantha Alexander. So this is in the news, whatever's in Facebook, on the feed. Let's see what's in the feed. Attention, public schools and parents, urgent communication. Your child's education is at risk. So it looked like there's some things going on, and here. Pontiac School District is proposing a major school closure and grade restructuring that will significantly impact students, teachers, and families. That these changes are set to be voted on by the school board March 3rd, 2025, with little to no input of parents. So if you guys know or seen or heard of anything like this, you guys probably should jump on board and find out what's going on with that. And let's find something else. Oh, this is great news right here, you guys. This is great news. I seen this the other day. Dog, this is such a smart and a great idea right here. I seen the video the other day. The Main Street Pontiac.org. MainStreetPontiac.org. If you're watching this, please share. Please share, because this is news here. Like the Queen of Carlone say, this is news you can use. Jermaine Branner, Max Main, he announced on Saginaw Street's Makers Village project. This was dope, bro. This was dope. I saw what they had, these small places that they made, and you can use these places for business, for your brick and mortar. That's such a smart idea, bro. Such a smart idea. But let's read it. It says, we want to give businesses and small business owners the opportunity to work out of brick and mortar space to promote their services, products to the community. Snow removal, security cameras are included. So come check them out today. They are located at 111 North Saginaw Street in downtown Pontiac. Yeah, 11. You don't need much, and I'm a great proponent to tell you that you don't need a lot of space, because my space that I have is really not that great, big space. You know, I just utilize the space. You having a smaller space like that really teaches you kind of really how to run a business. You know how you really compartmentalize and everything, and because space is so precious. You know, when you really kind of measuring out in your head, what do I need, what I don't need, what I need to spend, what you don't need to spend. So this is a great, this is something great. I like this with Max Main and what they're doing. Also, Mr. Carrington he announced his running. So let's, I'm going to go to his page so we can see what Mr. Carrington is doing. He has put out that he's running here. So we're going to put that out. Just news that people can use. Mr. Carrington, he's running again. Right now, he's the pro tem city council, city of Pontiac, District 5, representing District 5, but he's the vice president of the council. So he's a good guy. I've got an opportunity to meet with him. Not really had a chance to really sit and talk and kick it with him like that and all that, but we've had, passings and talks and good talk and passing. So we know who each other are when we see each other and everything like that. I can attest that he's a good guy. Smart man, smart gentleman, and Mr. Carrington, yeah, be on the lookout for him. Be on the lookout for him. I'm pretty sure he's going to be coming out with his campaign very, very soon. Like things that we know to use and look out for. So let's see what else is in the news out here. This is my news segment. We just go down the list. Okay, we ain't gonna touch that one. That's why I ain't got it on the screen. Let's see what else we got out here. Let's see what else we got out here. Bobby Elliott is crazy, dog. I'll be watching his post. Let's see what we got out here. I know we got something else out here. Oh. Now we also have a guy, Gil Garrett. So Gil Garrett, everybody knows, is running for mayor. So he says, join the team, and you see his information right here. And I think, we should, Gil has been on the show. Like, he's like a friend of the show. He'll come on, call in, or whatever the case may be, and talk about what he got going on. And Gil is a good guy. He's going to be this weekend. Gil is going to be on, be in the driver's seat at 8 o'clock in the morning with Regina, the Queen of Carlones Woodard, and Dr. Teresa Moore at 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock Saturday morning. And you should tune in and try to follow, and tune in and try to watch, and get some information. You'll be able to call in also and get some, get some information from, like they say, some news you can use. So Gil says, through his career in public service, I have remained committed to delivering results, results that improve the lives of our residents, from strengthening our local economy to enhancing public safety to investing in infrastructure and community programs. My leadership has been driven by vision and progress and inclusivity. So there is the website. There go, let me see, there go the website. And please look more into Gil Garrett's campaign. And if you need to know more information about that, please, please, please. Anybody that's out there watching in the YouTube land or the stratosphere, please go ahead, give me a like, thumbs up, or give me a call. You can call, because this is only going to Facebook and YouTube at the present moment. So yeah, let's see here. Oh, the Detroit Pistons are on a 8-game winning streak. We'll see if they can go ahead and continue this. So like I said, guys, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? When it comes down to what we're dealing with, I think this is important. This is a Lakeisha Rashay. A lot of people have shared this one, so I want to get this one out. Young lady right here is going to be in the cotillion. So if you see this right here and you want to cash app her, the cotillion, she's a senior, I believe, at West Bloomfield High School. And if you want to be able to help her with her future endeavors and scholarship, and help, what she's got going on, please use this right here, this barcode, which you see on the screen, and go ahead and send her a small donation or a large donation. And I'm pretty sure she will appreciate that. So, yep, she's a senior right now. All right. Dress code. What? All right. Oh, what the heck? Hey, yo. This type of stuff be coming on the timeline. So yeah, bro. So this is news, right? This is straight out the press. Miss Sharia Lewis, 14 days till she's 45. Big Pisces energy. So happy birthday to Sharia. Oh, long time friend. Let's see, Miss Brenda Carter here. She's pinning someone. Tanya Myers Phillip, Democratic member of the Michigan House of Representatives. I want to give a big actual shout out to Miss Brenda Carter. Miss Brenda Carter, she does a lot. Miss Brenda Carter, she does a whole heck. heaping of a lot. She not, for the city of Pontiac, and she represents other communities outside of Pontiac, but she has an affinity for Pontiac. You know what I'm saying? And James, dog, if you want to come on here, you can. I'll send you the link if you want to. I was actually talking about your post earlier, bro. I brought up the DEI, the hookups that's the people supposed to be boycotting. So I don't think it's gonna work. You know what I mean? Me personally, but if you want the what's the name? I'll send you the link if you want it. But Miss Brenda Carter, she does a whole lot, man. She does a whole lot in the city of Pontiac. Not just Pontiac, but she does a whole lot in the surrounding areas. She really cares about Pontiac. She's helped nonprofits, I know for certain. She's helped individuals to further their endeavors and trying to push the community further. So Miss Brenda Carter is a very, very good lady, and she deserves her flowers. Thank you. Next, Mr. So I'm just going through the. We just Kawan Howard. I'm give a big shout out to Kawan. He's doing major things. You know what I'm saying? He's doing major things. Let's go. Oh, she's always doing major things too. This is Facebook news. I'm just going down the line. Master P. Also, now he's part of the New Jersey, the New Journey as a president of basketball at University of New Orleans. So he's making big moves too. Like, you can always transcend. These are my people, man. The Sutton Hill family, down in, and they all over the place. So the Sutton family, that's part of a group that I'm a part of. I guess these my cousins right here. I never met before. Personal accountability is key to success. Absolutely. The cigar room. When them boys be up there. Now, anybody that needs a good, relaxing place to go, the cigar room right on Sylvan, basically Lake Road, you know what I'm saying? Right across from the Home Depot is a great place to go. I came and I lounged a little bit. I ain't gonna say a lot. I'm not really a cigar smoker or whatever like that, but it's a good chill atmosphere, and I go there and I kick back. Tracy, which I call him Trub. I grew up knowing him as Trub. But yeah, Tracy, he got a heck of an establishment, man, and to be able to be in business and still going for this amount of time. Go to the cigar room, y'all. Go to the cigar room. You'll be able to lounge out, kick it, good, mature fun, and everything. Miss Nikita, I didn't advertise you. Let's see. We're just going down Facebook news here. We're going down Facebook news. Oh, B. Rutt. The little big man. Hey, bro. This is one of the dudes right here. I could say, like, I've learned some things from him, and hopefully he probably learned some things from me, but he's a great videographer. He knows live streaming like the back of his hand. He does a lot of great things in Milwaukee, but not just Milwaukee. He's hometown Pontiac, Michigan. And he does a lot of stuff here when he comes back, and, back and forth, and his family is a family of faith and a family of God. And he's just a young man. I'm proud of him. He's a good family man too. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to the little big man, B. Rutt. Okay. So we just going through the news here. Oh, that's me. That's me right there. You know what I'm saying? Lonnie, good looking out for, hey, bro, Lonnie going on to share me, bro. So we just going through the news right now. We're going through the news. Let's see here. We just going through the news. So basically, in a nutshell, you guys, we're going to get back to the topic at hand. I don't believe, and I'm going to go back to James' post. I'm going to go back to James' post because I really don't think it's doing anything. You my boy, bro. You my dog. but I don't think that this DEI thing that that I ain't gonna say that you are doing. I mean, it's just something that you shared. I don't think that we really, you know what I'm saying. Um, I don't know if we really kind of getting anywhere with doing the DEI, trying to go ahead and do a boycott with Target, Walmart, those types of things just don't work too much anymore. You know what I mean? And I just think that that's outdated. And I think the most thing that we can possibly do is, figure out what and how we want to do on our own. We don't need leadership like old dude, like old boy. So that's just how I feel about that. And now we're gonna get into the Joy Reid. We're gonna get into the Joy Reid because I don't really think I'm not going to say I'm not happy that she's fired or anything like that. I just don't think she was good. I just don't think the lady was good. I don't think Joy Reid was good. I don't. And now she's crying, you know what I'm saying? Because her show wasn't good. Because if her show was good, she'd still be on air, y'all. I'm be honest with you. If her show was good, she'd still be on air. I know it's a big deal, and everybody's saying the DEI firing or hiring or whatever case may, MSNBC fire, but her show was down 53, 54% in the ratings, and it's been like that for a long time. So how long do you expect, or her to be able to honestly keep? If you have a show that's failing and somebody's paying you millions of dollars to be on, to be on air, how much money do you think the company has to bleed off for her to have a doggone, show? It's not going to happen. And, it's just not going to happen. It's just not, I can't say it enough. And the time, I'll be straight up with you, the times that I've watched her, it just always felt divisive. Let's listen to what she got to say a little bit. And if she got something to say here.
That what I was doing had value. And in the end, I'm sorry, I try not to cry on TV.
Joy Reid breaking down in tears over the cancellation of her MSNBC show, The Readout.
As you can imagine, I have been through every emotion over the past several days, from, anger, rage, disappointment, hurt,
Yeah. And, a lot of the people that I see probably advocating for her probably has never really sat and watched Joy's show. And it's just my opinion, the show just wasn't, it was very divisive. It did a lot of, it never was, if you're going to be the press, and if you on CNN, if you on MSNBC, if you on any of the mainstream media, you have to be non-biased. Do you remember, we used to grow up and we used to see that we'd watch our local news even, and you really didn't even know where the journalist, who they supported or what they supported or what it was, because they had the ability to be non-biased. We're in a position now where we watching people on TV. Instead of them giving us the news, the real news, the actual news, they giving us how they feel or their spin on it and saying, yo, these are the facts and this is what things are. And that's why mainstream media like MSNBC, CNN, ABC, CBS, that's why most of them are actually in a position where they losing right now. Like people are not even gravitating to these shows anymore. People are not even watching this stuff anymore because they, number one, can't get an unbiased opinion on the truth. Number two, they getting the person's spin on what they feel is what it is. Number three, it's very divisive. It's either leaning far left or far right, and it's not really cut down the middle. And that's why internet shows are taking off. This is why internet shows is taking off. Because at the end of the day, anybody on YouTube, what's up, everybody? But anything, I want to give a shout out to Anton Daniels. Not too far. He don't live too far from me. Big YouTube, but he talks about stuff like this. But this is why people like Anton Daniels and people that got regular shows are blowing up, because people are tired. People are tired of listening to people like her. People are tired of listening to people like her. Nobody wants to listen to her. People don't want to listen to her because she's giving her opinion. She's not giving the news, or nor she's giving the facts. And I'm going to tell you like this, if MSNBC, if her show ratings were super high, they wouldn't have fired her. Her ratings were in the tank, and MSNBC, for her show to read out, has been low for a long time. So how much longer do they supposed to? That's like you having a bakery or any type of shop, and you're losing big money on a product that you buying that nobody's wanting. What you gonna do? You gonna stop buying that product? So her show basically was trash, and that's just what I'm just telling the truth. Her show was trash. Nobody wanted to watch it, and that's why it got canceled, y'all. So, I don't like when they just put in this the black, and putting race into it. We put a lot of race in a lot of things, and yeah, everything is subjugated to the race factor. What isn't? We live in a world that sees race, period and point blank. But I'm going to tell you, we live in a world that see this too, the money. And if she ain't generating money, but she getting paid $3 to $5 million per year, and her show is boo-boo, what do you think you supposed to do? Keep losing that type of money? So you got to let her go, and then you got to fill that spot with something that people want to see. But really the mainstream media needs, or the mainstream media has to get back to its roots. That's why nobody's listening or watching it anymore. So let's listen.
That, guilt, that I let my team lose their jobs.
The TV correspondent emotional over her firing during an appearance on the Win with Black Women podcast.
I'm sorry. That what I was doing had value. And in the end, I'm sorry, I try not to cry on TV.
Joy's last episode aired Monday evening.
When you are in the midst of a crisis, and specifically
So, yeah, that show ended, and it just, quite honestly, no, I don't like to see anybody lose their job, but also MSNBC, a lot of people don't know. Also, they instead of firing her, I believe she had an option to take a pay cut from $3 million to $1.5 million, y'all. So she had an option. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, she had an option from going from $3 million a year to 1.5. And it happens all the time in basketball, professional sports and stuff like that. You take a pay cut and we bring some help in, or whatever the case may be, and see if the show you can help. And if the show goes back up, we can go back to the $3 million. Hell, we gonna go farther than the $3 million that you were paid. But she didn't want to, from my understanding, she didn't want to, she didn't want to go from $3 million to 1.5. And I get it. It's a lot of money to cut. But, so it really wasn't about letting her go. She didn't want to, I think in my opinion, she didn't want to take that cut. Her show was underperforming. So we got to quit looking at everything as it got to race baited. You know what I mean? Everything ain't got to be race baited. Everything ain't got to be race baited. So again, that's what it kind of goes back to me when it talks about with this DEI and this hookup far as the don't go buying no Target tomorrow. Because if I need to go to Target, I'm going to go. If I need to go to Walmart, I'm going to go. And if I need to get something off of Amazon I'm going to get it off Amazon. Nobody's following no Al Sharpton no more, y'all. You know, and I ain't going to say that you do what you want to. I ain't going to say that you crazy for doing so or not doing so. It's just that those tactics don't work in 2025. You can't use 1960. Look, you got a 2025 Ford pickup truck. You can't use the same parts that you got in a Ford Model T or Model A or a Ford from 1960. It's not going to work. It's the same rules apply. You got to come up with new and dated things to do. Now, what I suggest do, my thing is try to just become a producer or something. But, that's what I believe to do. But I don't believe in going ahead and trying to boycott, because I don't think it's going to accomplish anything. We didn't have boycotts so many times. We done boycotted we done boycotted the NFL, boycotted Christmas, boycotted Walmart before. I remember we done boycotted Amazon before. We done boycotted. It don't work no more. That doesn't work anymore. We done boycotted banks. We done boycotted food establishments. We done boycotted. Those tactics don't work anymore. It's just not the way that the world operates anymore. When you're looking at places like Target, Walmart, and here's the thing: when it comes to places like Target, sometimes they're owned by a parent company. So let's take a look at it like this: you could say, "Hey, I'm going to boycott Walmart, or I'm going to boycott Target," not knowing that the parent company of Target is, let's say, Goodyear. But Goodyear ain't on the list. So what your butt end up going to go doing is you need something from Goodyear tires, whatever. You go buy a Goodyear tire, not knowing that they own Target. So in a nutshell, you don't even know what you boycotting, tell you the truth, because you don't know what company owned what company and who's the parent company. You're just going off of what Al Sharpton is saying and these false prophets and these people that's telling us to do stuff that, have a mind of your own. Have a mind of your own. That's what it comes down to. Have a mind of your own. And all this propaganda and people putting stuff up, I watch it and I see it. It's looking silly. I seen somebody post something yesterday, and I looked at it, and that post that they made was 9 years ago. But they tried to pass that post off like it was something that happened yesterday. And I told that person, I said, hey, that post that you made, that's from 8 years ago, ain't it? And I called him. I like the guy, but I caught the person in that, I caught the person in that, you trying to pass off something that happened 8 years ago to put fear in somebody, or a conversation that happened 8 or 9 years ago that's not going to happen, and pass it off as a post or something that's supposed to happen right now. And people that don't know any better, or don't research, or don't read, or whatever, or ignorant to the fact that ignorance is nothing. There's nothing wrong with ignorance. Ignorance isn't a bad thing. Ignorance just means you don't know what you don't know. So I'm ignorant to a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, passing off a post like something is happening like that ain't really happening or ain't about to happen. And I caught the person. I said, man, that ain't that from 8-9 years ago? Don't be, you passing it off like it's something that's just about to, and a lot of people, and then I looked at the comments, then there's people up under. See, I told you so, this was about to happen. And I'm looking at the comment, I'm like, yo, this is from 8 years ago. This person, again, we don't have a mind of our own. We latch on to what other people, and that's crazy, y'all. So places like, or people like Joy Reid, I never like to see anybody, I never want to see anybody lose a job, ever. You know what I'm saying? Ever. I don't ever want to see anybody lose a job. Let me see here. I never want to see anybody lose a job. But at the same time, people like this that's getting millions of dollars, I don't really feel bad for people like that. People like me and you that lose a job, I feel bad for us. But a person like Joy, I don't feel bad for a person like Joy losing a job that's getting $3 million, $5 million. If you ain't got a savings, then you getting three, and she been on air for a long time. If you ain't got no savings and no for whatever, then that's on you. I feel bad for people like us, you know what I mean, that lose a job or have a financial problem. She's not having the financial problems that me and you have. She's not. And then she get on here crying, and I don't feel her.
Crisis of democracy. How do you resist?
It's a move that struck a chord with people on both sides of the aisle.
I'm not sorry. I am not sorry that I stood up for those things.
Democrats voicing their outrage while many Republicans are celebrating her exit.
That's what you get for not being sorry. They tried to give you a chance. Like Unc 602, whatever they say. Oh, swear to God on my mama. They tried to give you a chance, gang. You know what I'm saying? And you fucked up. You know what I mean? So I don't feel bad for a person like her at all. You know what I mean? So it's it is what it is. You know what I mean? She played her hand a little bit too tough, and she wasn't. It ain't like she gained any. It ain't like she was on TV making like big waves, like she was making like, ooh, people didn't even know about Joy really until she got fired. So it wasn't like she was a big journalist that everybody like, oh, Joy, she's dropping gems and standing on and making powerful moves and moving the journalist needle to the next level. No. She really was a divider, in my opinion. I'm for real, because I watched her. And if her ratings were good, they would have kept her. Best believe that.
Including President Donald Trump, who bashed Joy on Truth Social.
I'm not sorry. I'm just proud of my show. I'm proud of my little team, the little team that could. I'm so proud of what we did.
So she's going to do probably what Don Lemon did. And we're going to get to the next subject. The next subject is the stimulus check. We're going to talk about the stimulus check, and anybody that wants to talk about that, they can call 248-905-1128. But yes, she's going to do the same thing that Don Lemon does, and a lot of people doing. And you know what's the crazy part is that she's probably going to create a Facebook or YouTube or an internet show. And as she should, because when you're doing a show like this, like on internet, then you can go ahead and state your opinion, and you can be super right or you could be super left. When you're doing a show like I'm doing, you can have your opinion strong. But when you're on national TV, MSNBC, CNN, whatever, you have to report down the middle, because that's mainstream media. They controlled by the FCC, a federal or government. You have to be down the middle. You got to be unbiased when you're doing reporting. You know what I mean? You can't have a show off of you can't do it like that. You know what I'm saying? Where, these shows are, these media outlets now, CNN, CBS, ABC, Fox, all of them are very leaning left or right. And I don't see, what's up, Jason? What's up, dog? Hey, proud of you, man. I be seeing great major things that you're doing every other day, bro. I'm seeing what you're doing, man. I'm proud of you, man. I pray for you. I know you don't, know that, bro. But yeah, I pray for you, man. I just pray for your continued success, man. I'm super proud of you. And, man, I just want to keep seeing that your business keep growing, man. And you got a lovely family, bro. I'm proud of you, brother. I'm real proud of you, man. So just know, when you don't know who's watching, but I do see the things that you're doing, and you're doing great, man. You're doing real good. So, when you have a multimedia show on a national TV, you can't be doing what she did. Next topic, we're going to go ahead and get into it. I think I like this format. I think I kind of feel like I like, kicking the news. You know what I'm saying? I think I like kicking the news. We're going to get on the topic here of the 5. Maybe the Doge stimulus. I think that's what I want to talk about, the Doge dividends stimulus check. Let's see here.
I'm Eric.
So hopefully, I don't know what's going to happen, but, who couldn't use a stimmy? I'm hearing a lot of stuff, people that didn't support or don't support or whatever the case may be. Let me pull something up on here real quick. Talking about, all that, the people that talk all that junk. But if you got a stimulus check come, I bet you're going to use it. I bet you're going to take it. So the Doge stimulus, let's pull that up. So I'm going to do this. I know how I'm going to do this moving forward, y'all. So here we go. So the Doge stimulus checks. Hopefully, we get them. And I'll be looking for it. You know what I'm saying? Who couldn't use an extra $5,000 if that's the case of what it may be? Honestly, I think I like the idea of what Doge is doing, the Department of Government Efficiency. I really like what Doge is doing. All those people that got something to say that don't want theirs, or they got something to say about Trump, they don't like him and blah, blah, blah. He doing this and that. Let me have your check. You can cash it. Please, I'll come get it. You don't care. I don't want to burden you with not, don't want to burden you with, money that you don't want. I don't want to burden you. But please, send it to me. I told my brother-in-law the other day, me and him had a long conversation, like, was it Tuesday? Maybe Monday, Tuesday. D wins. Had a long conversation. And we just talking. And I said, dog, if you don't want the check, give it to me. I'll come get it. I'll come down to Georgia and get that, But yeah, hopefully, man, I don't know particularly or precisely how and what and why it's going to happen. Well, I know why it's going to happen or why it's talked about happening. It's about a lot of the, it's about a lot of the, a lot of the savings that has been cut through programs and things that the country shouldn't probably have been spending on. So I don't see a problem really with finding out, where, the fat is basically, and finding out how to cut it, and then going from there. And if the American people can get a refund from that, why not? Especially if you're paying taxes. Why wouldn't you want a refund? Why wouldn't you want that? This is going to help so many people if you able to, man. The people I know, maybe the people don't need it. Maybe you in a position where you $5,000 ain't help. It's going to help me. You know what I'm saying? 5G is going to help me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that the Congress or whoever, I'm hoping that they come up with the decision quick, fast, and in a hurry. So yeah, because I can make my projections, because it's not only just going to help the household, it's going to help my business. Extra $5,000 falling out the sky. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. And plus, like I say, I think, the American people should get some of this money back, because where a lot of this spending is going to, where a lot of this spending is happening, it's not, it's unaccounted for. It should be cut. And, I don't know anybody that don't need extra $5,000. I haven't entered the circles of the people that don't. Hey, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I was talking to a guy yesterday, and some guy, he comes to my podcast studio. He's a good guy. I'm not going to say his name, but he does a lot of big real estate investment. I'm talking about $250,000, $500,000, $700,000, $1 million projects. And he was talking about how he needs an extra 5 G's to do this. So people that got money need it too. And and a lot of people right now, especially business people, quote unquote, or business people, period, people, regular workers, don't make a difference, need the $5,000. Because right now, a lot of people right now at this point, they're cash poor. They might have a lot of assets. They might have shit tied up in stocks, or people might have money, but it's tied up in stocks, or it's tied up in crypto. It's tied up in investments. They can't pull that money out, because if they pull that money out, they lose. So, I want to talk about Jamal Bryant also, because he has something stupid to say. Pastor Jamal Bryant, New Birth Church in Atlanta, and it has to do with the DEI, and the boycott. So I'm gonna get back to that in a minute. But he told jokers to go ahead and sell their stocks if they got stock in Walmart or Target. And this joker is dumb. Like, and you know, telling people to make a financial decision like that. And then, you know, you tell our people like that. You tell our people to do stupid stuff like that. I bet you he ain't selling his stocks, or he ain't selling his stock options, or his stocks, or his mutual funds, or whatever the case may be. He ain't selling his stuff. Why he want you to sell your Target stock or your Walmart stock? For what? Talking about sell it. But anyways, like I said, a lot of people right now are cash poor. So getting something like a $5,000 stimulus is a good thing. Don't let people fool you. If you're getting a $5,000, and I'm not even really call it a dividend, more or less, because of the savings, I know a lot of people right now that can use it right now, and you do too. I know a lot of people that can use that right now. So a lot of people that got money that need it, or quote unquote, that's got money on paper. So like I said, a lot of people are cash poor, meaning they don't have the liquid assets to go ahead and go do certain things right now. Money a lot of times is tied up in investments. They tied up in things already. So they need that extra liquid. And that's what that $5,000 would do. $5,000 would help a lot of people, especially moving into the spring, into the spring months. People will be able to, I know it's tax season too. So I think, something like this would help people be able to maybe get a roof, continue to keep a roof, get a car so they can get back and forth to their job, to keep a roof over their head, how high food prices are, do those types of things. And then the other 20%, or I think 20%, 30% or whatever is supposed to go to paying down the national debt, which is $34 trillion. And we got to ask ourselves as a nation, how did we get to $34 trillion? It's because the nation doesn't produce anything. So we got to get back to doing those types of things, of being producers. And I think the nation is actually in the right direction when it comes to doing all these cuts. And I think that if we can get a dividend check, I'm for it. I'm definitely for it. I know a lot of people are for it, and I think it's a great thing if the $5,000 Doge dividend check comes. Quite honestly, that'd be great. That'd be great, and I think you think it will be too. And if you don't think it'd be great, please, I don't want to burden you with holding or keeping anything that you don't want. I don't want to do that. I don't want you to feel bad. I don't want you to feel like you have to do anything that you don't want to do. If the check come to you, please, and you don't want it, and you don't like Donald Trump that much, just let me know. I will relieve you of your check. No problem. No problem at all. Promise you. I just want to help you. So if you can, reach out to me, my DM, or, write or something on the notes here at the bottom, please, or call. I will love to have your check. So, yeah, I'm going to go back to Pastor Jamal Bryant and what this joker said. And then I'm going to be closing out. And I just wanted to come tonight because it's been a minute. I've been moving, grooving, shaking, and trying to make things happen as in the days of my life. You know what I'm saying? I've been just trying to keep my mind forward. Yeah, man, 2025 has been something serious. Yeah, and I'll drink to that. It's a little bit of coffee. It's cold now. But seriously, now I just wanted to come because I haven't been on for like at least I ain't gonna even say 4 days. It's been over a week at this point. And I just wanted to come on and get back and I like doing these types of things. It gives a person or people opportunity to listen, join in if they like, if they want. And that's my main thing. I just want to be able to have a platform where people come, jump in, and be a part if they want to. Be a part if they want to. But while my mind is on it, let me go back and I want to advertise. I want to advertise Melanie Rutherford. Here we go. Boom. So if you're not doing anything, if you guys are not doing anything on, let me see here. Let me share this. Okay. If you guys are not doing anything on Sunday, March the 2nd, man, this month is over already. If you're not doing anything on Sunday, March the 2nd, 3 to 5 at the Crowfoot, the Burner's Room. I think I've been there in the Burner's Room before. If you're not doing this, 1 Saginaw Street, downtown Pontiac, all supporters are welcome. Featuring Dr. Sabrina Jackson, special guest Mariah Rutherford, food by Lily Bees, music by DJ Goham. And I think this is going to be, this is the campaign kickoff. So you, just like I advertised and I put up for Gil Garrett and I put up for Mike McGinnis and I put up for, Mr. Carrington, Carrington, that's his name. Also, I haven't put anything up for Kermit yet. So, but as far as news or anything like that, if anything's coming down the pipeline, I'm sure put it out. So, Melanie Rutherford, please, people, if you have not too much going on, please go to her campaign kickoff. Like I said, it's this Sunday. I will be there. This Sunday, Melanie Rutherford campaign kickoff, Sunday, March the 2nd, 3 to 5 at the Crowfoot, the Verner's Room, downtown Pontiac. All supporters are welcome. And you're going to be featuring Dr. Sabrina Jackson, special guest Mariah Rutherford, which is her daughter, very smart, beautiful young lady. We'll be there. Food by Lily Bees, which you never can go wrong with that. And music by DJ Goham. And the name is correct because he go ham. So, you know what I'm saying? He good like that. DJ Goham, he's good. He's good. I could definitely say he's good. So yeah, come check out and hear what she has to say. District 1 council lady, She's going to be, delivering a message for people to go ahead and ingest and, find out if this is, if you're on the fence about whatever, maybe some questions can get answered. If you're on the fence about policy or whatever, then maybe some questions get answered. You'll be there right there. You can get questions answered, I'm pretty sure. And, it'd be far over a good time, I believe, for people that come. So you can come check out Melanie Rutherford for that. And, one day we probably going to be doing an interview with her one day soon. Who knows? She popped up on here last week as far as a phone call she called in. But I'm going to share this last piece here and talking about Jamal Bryant, this sucker. I call him a sucker Bill, man, because, I don't like when, I really don't like when people do this type of stuff. And you got to hear this. You got to hear it. Jamal Bryant, new birth, and he talking about the Target boycott. And we're going to actually have people sit there and do what he say. Listen to this sucker.
Which is the 40 days leading up to Easter. Our church is going to be in a fast of 40 days of consistent prayer. Come on, I can't hear nobody. I said 40 days of consistent prayer. Lent starts on Wednesday, March the 5th. And for 40 consecutive days.
Hey, I bet you he ain't fasting from what?
Our church will be in prayer. Some of those days will be here in person, other days will be virtually, other days will be on the phone, but 40 consistent days of prayer.
Let's get to the part.
To me, because what we learned from the Montgomery bus boycott is that racist America doesn't respond to speeches. They respond to dollars. Come on, and if they start losing $29 million a day for 40 days, we will break the back of the system. I want to go on record that not only am I asking you to fast for 40 days from Target, I am telling you to sell all of your Target stock. I want the stock to go down because we are standing in righteous indignation against racism and sex.
All right. Listen to what he just said. He said, sell your Target stock. Most people don't even know if they own Target stock. So he up there talking to people that don't even probably know. Usually when you have a job and you have a 401k, you more or less have a diversified mutual account, meaning that you're putting money in a 401k and that money is going into Target, Nike, Apple, Dell computers, Windows, GM. So you really diversify. How you going to go in there and tell the 401k people, you don't even, you know what I mean? Like, and you so diversified, you probably only got, and those people play with your money so much anyway. If you got anything in Target, it's probably $10. You see what I'm saying? Like, they take your money out your check and you put it in a 401k. And here's the thing, you don't even know where they putting the money. So how is he telling people to go ahead and sell their stock? He's giving financial advice to people. The best thing you could do right now is keep whatever you got in stocks in there. Quite honestly, because you might be losing out. Let's listen to the bum.
Racism in this nation. I hear the naysayers, I hear the pundits, I hear those who are detractors saying, how will this impact our black businesses? I'm glad you asked. You at New Birth, you're not at that church. So as a consequence, when it is that you register to be a part of this 40-day fast, we have come into partnership with the National Black Chamber of Commerce. National Black.
Man, I heard enough. I don't want to hear no more from this dude. But this the type of stuff that for him to even give black people or to give anybody any financial advice, that's one thing, calling for a fast for 40 days or however long you want to do the boycott. That's one thing. But giving a financial advice to somebody about selling your stock in any company, that's nobody's business, or a pastor telling you to sell stock for the interest of, for would you have that stock for your retirement. You say you sell that damn stock that he's talking about selling. You should sell your Target. I'm telling you, this is not going to phase Target like you think it's going to phase Target tomorrow. Y'all need to really think about this. They're going to keep rolling. They're not about to close stores because you ain't come to them for 2 or 3 days. They're not. It's just not going to happen. That's my dog. Had to tell him to sit down. So what's not going to happen is Target, Walmart, they not shutting down because you're going to do a 24-hour boycott. This joker telling you to go ahead and sell stock if you got it. Sell your stock in these companies and Target. And when he say Target, he's just not talking about Target. He's talking about all of them. And you got your stock in these companies to build wealth for you, for your retirement, for your family, or for yourself. Why are you telling people bad financial advice? Say you sell the Target stock go up and could have made you $2 or $3, $4, $5, $6, $10,000, and you done sold your stock listening to this bum. Now you about to get put out. You don't have any money. You don't got. That's how the church be operating. They tell you a lot of dumb shit to do, or they ask you for a lot of shit. My homeboy asked. We was talking about this earlier or whatever. And they telling you to do stuff that's stupid. Sell your stock? Why would you sell your stock? And why would I even take advice from a dude like him? He's a millionaire. And he became a millionaire getting money from people, parishioners. It ain't like that he was so smart that he started something and made something and became rich off that. He became rich off the backs of parishioners coming to the church, putting in fucking money. Let's boycott you. How much the church, really, if you want to look at it, the black church, how much it is exploiting us. If you really want to look at it. If you really want to look at how the black church is exploiting people and how well, I ain't saying the pastors shouldn't be living well and shouldn't be doing fine, but look how good the pastors around your way, our way, and around this community is living. And they got and then they come and they have the gall to tell you should sell your stock while they living real good. 100,000aires or millionaires at that. Nobody listening to no Jamal Bryant. And nobody listening to nobody listening to Jesse Jackson. And nobody's listening to Al Sharpton. No more. All these talking about sell your stock from Target and Walmart. Don't listen to these dudes. Why would you sell your stock? That's a stupid thing to do. But for him to ask that's one thing, asking you to boycott for one day, but sell your stock is something totally different. You don't listen to people like that. But he made his money, just like a lot of these pastors, by getting parishioners to pay them. Why don't we boycott them? I know you like Jamal. I don't like him. I really don't like any of these pastors on TV, because, they do more than I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't really do nothing, you know what I'm saying? But it's like these pastors, he's a false prophet. He's a false prophet. He doesn't even really preach from the Bible. I didn't watch him. Like, he never really goes into the Bible like that. It's like Jamal Bryant and a lot of these pastors, to me, are like how news stations are, in my opinion. They kind of going off their own opinion. And that's why I think that's why the news media, the mainstream media is failing. Also, the black church is failing. And guys like this. And I don't even see how these churches even be packed and filled up and somebody paying him. But why would he go ahead and tell people to sell their stock is a stupid thing for him to do. I don't get it. But again, that's why like I say, Joy Reid, people put too much into the man. We should, but yeah, absolutely. People put too much onto the man. You're right. We do. But we should lean on God, and we should, and we supposed to. But the problem is that these men are saying that they're called by God. So what happens is men, or us as people, we look into these people like God has sent them. So we look at them and we put them on a pedestal because we feel like, hey, you said that God sent you or anointed you to be a leader. So we looking at you as an extension of the Lord, or as God Almighty. So we looking at you to be God-like. And these men are not like God-like. So it's like Joy Reid is your soror. She's an honorary member. I don't really feel like she's a real sorority sister of you. I'm that's just my opinion. You know my opinion. Like the honorary people, like they didn't have to go. I don't know what the thing is that you got to go through, but she didn't have to go through what you had to go through to be a Delta. She is just somebody that's on TV, in my opinion, that got some notoriety. It's like it's like Steve Harvey or something like that, and then they became, who's honorary? Like they give like honorary degrees to people. Like they gave an honorary degree to Puffy. They took it back. Remember? So honorary to me, honorary members of a club, or honorary people that get degrees, or honorary to sorority and fraternities. That to me, that just hey, this person is of prestige. We're going to give them, and they can skip what I had to go through. But see, this is why I don't like the honorary thing, because the problem with the honorary thing is this. Like even with God, we all kind of got to go through the same thing and the same process with him. He ain't giving us honorary status. It's only one way we got to come to him, and we all got to abide. He ain't giving us one man or over another. So when she's just a honorary. She's not like, she ain't had to go through what you went through. Why couldn't you be the honorary? You did a lot around here. Why couldn't you be the honorary? That's what my thing is. Why you couldn't be the honorary? Yes, she's an honorary, but you have to. Yeah, but you had the criteria, or you got the criteria too. You just as much as to me, you deserve. Well, you are, but you're more honorary than what she is. She just been on TV doing what? Nobody really knew who Joy Reid was until she got fired like that. But the reason she got fired is because her ratings were low. Joy Reid wasn't that good, in my opinion. I know I'm just kind of, kid, you know me, but she's no better honorary than you. I mean, what make her so special? She could skip the line. Ooh, that's a conversation I should have with D Wins, like on here, like the honorary. But why is she so special? She can skip the line in an honorary position for whatever, and here you are here doing things. I know because I seen them. You do things throughout the community, good family woman, and this and that. Well, of course, because they allowed her to be. Yeah, they allowed her to be, but that's not fair. It's not fair. It's not. It's not fair. It's just not fair. Why, she shouldn't be. She shouldn't be, because what did she do more than you? So I just don't think she should be honorary. But like I say, it's I know there's a lot of honorary members of fraternities, sororities, and that's all over the place. You know what I'm saying? It's just not the sorority, fraternity, black fraternity. It ain't just that. It's like, with even honorary degrees, I know a lot of like Hampton gave Puffy an honorary degree, or the city of New York gave Puffy the key to the city as an honorary, but they took it back. Remember, they gave Bill Cosby the honorary something they gave, but when he got in all that trouble, they take it back. So let's say here, but the thing though, kid, that's about the honorary degree or the honorary or the things that are given to you, they can take it back. So let Joy Reid do something that disgraces or does something that maybe Delta doesn't like or doesn't stand for. They're going to take back that honorary. They really can't do that to you because you paid the price to do it, right? So it's not fair for them to give honorary to people as far as degrees. I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, but like they say, they gave Puffy an honorary degree. They gave Puffy, and with all this stuff that went on with Puffy, they took back the honorary degree. He don't have it no more. So really, when they give you honorary stuff, this is not to really honor you. It's really just to honor them. Because if Joy wasn't on TV and she couldn't boost up the sorority as a organization, or look, we got these type of people here, they would have never gave it to her. Honorary pallbearer. Well, honorary pallbearer is usually somebody that can't be there or somebody that can't carry the casket. But you know what I'm saying though, kid. Like what honorary degree, right? Like Puffy getting the honorary degree from Hampton when Puffy was actually not in the news or in a bad situation. Him getting the degree from Hampton, it propped Hampton up. And also not only propped Hampton up, I'm pretty sure he gave a nice hefty donation to Hampton. I'm pretty sure that this lady, being the honorary, she gave her probably a nice hefty donation or donations or whatever to the sorority. So I think it props up the sorority more than it props up or in the fraternity or the college more than it actually props up the person when you give honorary stuff. Because if that person gets in trouble or something misfortunate happens, they take back that honorary degree, or they take away that honor, or they take back the key. Howard, he was at right, but they gave him a honorary degree. He didn't graduate. They gave him one, but they took it back. They took it back. They gave him the key to the city of New York City. That's an honor. They took it back. Honors, like, can be taken back, but if you earn something, people can't take nothing you really earn. Pretty much, you know what I'm saying? That's like, that's just. So I just don't like Joy. I didn't like Joy's commentary. I watched Joy. I watched MSNBC, and it just seemed like she was real divisive. Like I say, MSNBC didn't fire her because she was black. They didn't do that because she was black. They fired Joy because her ratings was down 53%. Nobody was watching Joy. Nobody was watching her. And that's why she lost her job. And that's why, she got let go. And like I said earlier in the show, they gave her, she did not, or any other honorary D9 give her a large. She did not, or any other honorary D9 give a large donation. We don't know that. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, she might have. And then there ain't nothing wrong with her giving a donation. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nobody, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I believe Puffy probably gave a donation to Howard. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you're part of an organization, ain't not to keep the cause going. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't feel like nothing wrong with that. But if no one was watching, well, I don't know if they replaced her yet. They're gonna put they starting a new show, but MSNBC put the report out basically of the ratings. Her ratings were bad, so they gave her an option. She made like $3 million a year. That show, the Read report or the readout, the ratings have been going down for a while now. So what they did is they gave her an option to go from 3 million to 1.5, and we work on the show to make the show better. But she didn't want to take the 1.5, and they let her go. But the ratings for that show has been down. I can look it up. The readout ratings were down Let's see. My mother's calling. So, man, I wish I could show this to you. I could show it to you. I can show it to you. Hold on one second. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show it to you right here. It just shows the rating, the Nielsen ratings. It shows the Nielsen ratings on the show. So I can show you right here. So you gotta, so if the ratings are not doing good, that means that MSNBC or NBC is losing money on that show, and you're paying her that money. So here we go right here. And I'll show you right here. Now this is on the USTV DB or whatever. I'm about to show it to you right now. Boom. So this is how the ratings been. This has always been her ratings. They've been low. 32% starting back. It just hasn't been good. So she just hasn't been performing good. Why are all the black and brown people stepping down? Like Lester Holt, stop thinking. It's not a well. Their shows. I think this is the reason why I think what's happening, in my opinion. Hold on one second. This is my opinion, what I think was happening. Like Lester, we got to think about what happened with Lester and what just happened 2 months ago when he did the interview with old girl Kamala. That interview was basically he basically did an interview that was cut up, and the FCC caught it, and they got sued for that interview because they did bad reporting, or not bad reporting. They cut out pieces of Kamala's interview that could have swayed the election. And FCC rules say that you cannot, when it comes to presidential candidates, you cannot chop up an interview. That's like I'm recording somebody and I chop it up to make it sound. You inserting questions, answers to put in certain places to make her interview sound better. So what had happened was they put out the interview and then they took the interview down. This is with Lester. And then they re-put up an edited version of the interview, and people caught it and they got sued and they lost big time. So that was a big thing against Lester. Not really with Lester himself, but a lot of these media outlets are losing. People aren't really watching news on TV like that no more. CNN, NBC, ABC, Fox, and all that. People are getting their news off of the internet now because they're getting more accurate information. So I think when it comes to, is there misappropriate representation of black people in the media? Heck yeah, it is. It's a lot. It should be more. But if the show is losing money, what you gonna do? Best believe if Joy was making money, if Lester's show was really making money and was good ratings, they're not gonna stop the show, in my opinion. Let me see what you say here. Why is all the black and brown people stepping down? So yeah, I said that. So did he edit or cut the people? It was, I guess, of course, the editors or whatever the case. I don't know how it went, you know what I'm saying? But I want to look into the Lester. What is his name? Lester who? Lester Holt. Let's see what he retiring for. Okay. Okay, Lester. No, Lester Holt said he's retiring. He ain't getting replaced. He just he's retiring. He said it. He just said, let's go to it. I'm gonna show it to you. Let's see what Lester Hayes just said. Let's do. Hey, this is my type of thing. I got the iPad. I can really get it fast now, kid. Let's go see what Lester Holt say. You can get it fast. Let's see what Lester Holt is saying here. Boom. I would like to hear it. Lester Holt leaves his anchor role on nightly news. Legendary broadcast journalist Lester Holt is stepping away from NBC Nightly News. In February 24th, announcement simply entitled "A Note from Lester Holt," the 65-year-old explained his decision that the time has come. So Lester Holt, I think, been in journalism for like almost 40 years. So I don't feel like that he's stepping down, you know. Maybe it's time. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's time. You know, maybe he's ready to let that go. But Lester Holt, I liked his journalism way better than hers. But this is in Lester's word. He just said it's time. He didn't say he was being forced out. He didn't say he don't like what's going on now. But I do think that mainstream media is dying. And it's really, you know, people are getting their media from sources on YouTube, X, you know, Facebook, all places like that. Because I think you get a better brand of journalism. Journalism, you shouldn't be hearing opinions. And that's really what happens in mainstream media. But I know we're going on to 10 o'clock hour. I just wanted to come on tonight, y'all. It's been like a week and I haven't been on. And I just wanted to come on and do this for a little bit. You know, when I come on, it makes me feel better. And so it's like I just wanted to come on and talk some mess. And I know we always don't agree, and that's fine. But I just wanted to come on and have a little fun or a little debate and I guess talk about some things in the headline. I liked what I did when we did the Facebook news. So, you know, there's something that I'm going to be looking forward to doing more of, Facebook news. Well, I'll just scroll down the timeline and see what's going on with people, and I'll be talking about what's going on in their timeline or talking about what's going on in the timeline. So I'm going to call it a segment, the timeline. You know what I'm saying? So, but basically just going down the timeline and talking about what's happening. But I just wanted to come on tonight just to, you know, chop it up a little bit, have a little bit of fun, and talk about what's going on today. Hey, man, if y'all could just pray for everybody that you know. Everybody's kind of going through something. Everybody's dealing with something, man. At the end of the day, somebody's always dealing with something. People right next to you don't even know. It probably got something major going on. And just, you don't have to call. You don't have to do all the extra stuff. Just, you know, just if you see, if you feel, you just pray for them. Regardless of y'all have life-changing opinions of whatever y'all got going on or ideals, like, it don't matter. At the end of the day, we all just trying to live. We all just trying to take care of ourselves best as we know we can. We can do everything right and still don't do things right. You know, so just, you know, just try to, you know, if you know if it's somebody that you care about or no, you don't even have to know them like that. But if you know them and you know they okay, person that is, you know what I'm saying? Just pray for them. You don't got to be close associates with them, but just, you know, maybe ask God for a special blessing on them. You know what I mean? Because we just never know, man. We don't. Okay, so just, you know, and just keep your Try to keep your head focused high as best as you can. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying, you know what I mean? To keep my head and focused on some things. You know, just trying to keep it straight ahead. And then also I got, like I say, I got some things tomorrow morning. I'm gonna go out to MDOT, y'all, Michigan DOT, the Department of Transportation. I got a meeting tomorrow morning with a group that invited me to be on their board. And maybe one day soon I'll be announcing the board. But tomorrow's the official meeting, and tomorrow I got a meeting. But that's at noon. So I'm thinking the first thing in the morning, I'll probably be heading out to Michigan DOT, Michigan Department of Transportation. And I'm heading out to them. So y'all cross your fingers for me, give me a little prayer or whatever. I'm going to be pushing myself to them because the MDOT basically is who does road construction. They do, when you ride up in 696 and any Michigan highway or road that Michigan owns, anything that you see, M59, that's a Michigan road that they own, so, and they do construction and rework of those roads. So I'm going to them because sometimes, like the road commission, how the road commission works is like it's a big nonprofit at the end of the day. And they get federal money and they get state money, okay? So they get federal and state money to fix the roads and keep the roads safe and keep them repaired and keep them going, right? So they only have like a certain amount of time to get roads repaired. Like the money, if they don't use it, they lose it. So they take different projects. Oh, we gonna fix Telegraph. We gonna fix 696. But when they get that money from the government agencies, they do such a thing called progression. So the progression is you can take the drone, which I have and which I do. You can go take progression pictures, and it shows the government, okay, this is where we're starting. It's starting at the striper phase. The striper is when they lay down new stripes and redirect traffic, close the traffic. They do stripes and they stripe to you a new lane or new path. Then the breakage or the breakup part where they start to break up the old concrete, the old up under the concrete, you have the substructure. So you start having that phase of the substructure, and then the work of their end. So I'm trying to work with MDOT, y'all, and like I'm shooting for the big fish right now, y'all. Like I really shooting for the big fish right now. You know what I'm saying? Like MDOT is something huge. That's like a man. So if I can land myself working with MDOT as somebody that helps them document their progression and help them with them to show the state or the federal level the progression on how the road is. And not only that, it's also showing the public the progression. So, MDOT has a website, they have a YouTube page, and it shows people, it tells the people. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you guys real quickly before I get off if you're interested. I don't want to bore you, but it's important to me. It's important to me. It's important to me. So I'm just want to talk about it for a quick minute and then y'all can leave, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to go to the MDOT website real quick. Michigan Department of Transportation. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about a little bit so you understand what it is. Here we go. So let me go ahead and share the screen here. This is pulling up. All right. So the Michigan Department of Transportation, basically, like you see, they do stuff like plowing, snow plowing, reconstruction of bridges and all that type of stuff. Come on. Let me see here. Let me go to another part right here. Projects and studies. So we'll go here. So like they have new projects coming up, roadways. So I'm looking to try to work with them. I'm looking to try to find myself in good company with these people. So I'm gonna go there tomorrow morning. I'm gonna pitch myself. I'm gonna do it the same way that I did the Oakland Press and the other places. I'm just gonna introduce myself and, you know, be nice but be direct and let them know what I do and how. And number one, when you approach places like this or MDOT, you have to let them know how you can help them. You know what I mean? So I gotta be quick, fast, and tell them how I can help them. Because even like you see stuff like this, rebuilding Michigan, you see the construction, you see this is a drone shot right there, the 5-year transportation plan and things like that. So hopefully you guys, you know, I'll be getting this together tomorrow and, you know, see if this work out okay. But till then, you guys, I'm going to let you know, thank you. Keep God first, family second, and you third. And in that order, you should never be made last because the last is made first. And with that being said, I'll be coming back real soon. And I'll be talking with you guys and let you know how that went. But till then, Orada, Oradu, Sayonara, Konnichiwa. Peace. One love. I'm out.